I am so happy for Patti LaBelle. I feel like Patti, and she's getting back to like her really good, her really getting back to like her shows the way they were before the pandemic happened. She did, this was so interesting. She did two interviews promoting stuff. Well, they came out at the same time. She did two different like news articles or something, whatever you call it. One was with like a local Philly magazine, and then I don't know what the other one. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the other one was, but one of them was okay. Let's talk about the one with Nona. So Nona Hendricks interviewed her for one of them. She's like promoting this. She's heavily promoting the tour, even though it's not really a tour. She has like not that many dates, in my opinion, to be like promoting the tour. Like it's like the same amount that it has been for like the last like 6 months or so. But anyways, um, she's promoting the tour. The Nona one was like pretty basic. They talked about. I think she was like saying Nona was gonna be on um, her album that she's working on. That is, wait, did she say it? I think she said the album was gonna come out by the end of the year. Yeah, I think she said by the end of this year. So we'll see about that. But anyways, along with like Lettucey and Mariah being a part of it, I think she said Mariah. If my memory serves me correct, that interview with that lady, she was saying that Mariah was going to be singing, no, writing. She's gonna be writing and maybe singing on it. I don't know. I really, anyways. Um, Now, if I think she said it was some covers. I don't know where I read that at, but I believe maybe it was in one of the articles. She said the album was gonna be like covers and some like new stuff. But then remember she said she had like a dance album, and then she had like an R&B album, or maybe there was like just dance songs or R&B songs. I don't know. I'm not like searching for or yearning for a new Patti LaBelle album. I'm definitely like, give us a live album, if anything. Like, she sounds so great now, and the show is like really incredible. Give us a live album, or from your first album, do like the Luther Vandross estate is doing, or release the entirety of the 1991 album, or the entirety of the Broadway show. I think it's one night only. I think that was on no, that wasn't on Broadway. Maybe it was. I don't know. Give us the entirety of it all. Like, I'm not searching for a new album. That's all I want to say. Like, I really don't care. Give us an entirety. Or, like I said, give us a live album. I feel like she has a lot of live albums. And I feel like that was like the thing kind of back in the day. Diana has some, Aretha has some, Gladys has some, Donna has some. I feel like that's the thing that kind of has like gone away with like same with like music videos, like being hype about a music video. I feel like live albums don't happen anymore. I know Beyonce has like one or two. Lady Gaga needs to release one. Janet, I would love a Janet live album, a Mariah live album. Like, come on. Why is it so difficult? I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult to like, especially these people are not like poor. So like they could invest money into making a live album and then just put it on like get a distribution deal or some random person and then put it on like a platform and sell it. Like I don't it's so confusing. Put it on your own website and sell it. Like it's very frustrating. But yeah, like the Nono one was really basic. Like I said, I don't really remember. Another talk about the Stones. The same old, touring with the Stones. The prank that she did on Nona and Sarah, and I think Cindy. No, I don't remember who was. I think no, I don't think Cindy was there. Maybe she was. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with the Nona one. She talked about she was a great writer. Anyway, so then there was the Philly magazine one. The Philly magazine was very spicy. Like, I wish this was like a video interview because I feel like there was a lot going down on it. Patty was talking about how she's a lenient boss and that she feels like she lets people slide and stay longer than they probably deserve. And I'm just wondering, like, who is she talking about? What aspects are she talking about? Is she talking about like the band? Is she talking about like a music director? I'm just confused. And then the dude, the interviewer, he was saying, well, why don't you get booked in Philly? You're from Philly. Oh my God. The interviewer started off saying she lives in this Westheimer. I don't know what the actual city name is, but let's call it Westheimer. She lives in a Westheimer mansion, but he used a different word. And I was like, only Patti LaBelle will feel that comfortable enough to continue, not even a still, to continue give out her like the city she lives in. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Or the town that she lives in. I'm just like, wow. Like, please give her a safe. Even though, I don't think crazy things happen like that anymore. Like, I just saw this video of a Nicki Minaj concert, and she was like, this fan came up on stage, and she didn't like, somebody was like, she didn't flinch, and she didn't flinch. She just continued performing, and she just backed up a little bit. And then, like, the security, like, attacked the man and, like, took him off stage. And I'm just like, I don't think people are like doing that to celebrities anymore. Probably like politicians. Okay, I don't know who pushed that old man down at that restaurant. Okay, nobody pushed him down, but the dude that fell, that nasty old looking dude with the Asian wife, that he's trying to set us back into time before his time is set back. Um, I don't think people are like harmful towards celebrities anymore. Like that one fan that like grabbed in Brazil that like grabbed Beyonce. I don't think he was trying, like, nobody's trying to harm celebrities. So I'm just like, I understand like the safety concern and the security issue, but I'm like, nobody's trying to harm people. Anyways, um, the album. I mean, she gave out like her city, and I was just like, Patty, oh my gosh. And I'm just like, I guess this is okay. Because otherwise, like I keep saying, otherwise, I feel like management would have stepped in and like, can we edit this out? Can we not say this part? Like, it's whatever. But she was like, the dude was like, why aren't you ever booked in Philly? You're always booked in like New Jersey or like the surrounding areas. She's like, well, because nobody books me in Philly. Which is fascinating, right? It's very fascinating that she's Philly, she lives in Philly, she's a Philly girl, but she doesn't get booked in Philly. I think the last Philly show was like 2015 or something, 14. And I think she was Horace that show. I think, if my memory serves me correct. Boss booked in Philly. Oh, the bomb threat, right? So I think she gave us a little bit more um information about the bomb threat. I believe she said that there was a woman was drunk or something like that, and she got put out. And so I guess she called her son and was like complaining and told him. And so Then the son was calling up there or making bomb threats, so he's gonna blow the place up. And I guess they took it seriously, or not? They took it as like a bomb threat, and so they evacuated the place. Oh, what a crazy time! Honestly, I feel like this last year was like Patty's like craziest stage time. Like the band was wonky a little. She can have people on stage. Um, the bomb threat, the throwing up, the food poisoning. I think she called it the food poisoning. That was I think it was like, what was the most craziest thing that's happened to you on stage? And she just like named them all. But anyways, last but not least, he asked, why don't you ever? He was like, I know in a couple of shows, and I don't really remember this, but I don't really like look for a rainbow like that anymore because I'm just like, okay, once you heard it once, you've kind of heard it all. Every now and then, I'll peep in to see what vocal moment she's giving for Rainbow over the Rainbow, but I'm just like, the interviewer was saying, wait, let me rewind a little bit back to like being booked in Philly. He was like, I went to Philly to see Madonna was playing at this Philly show. She's playing in Philly on her last tour, and I believe he was talking about her last tour, and he was like, I paid like $1,500, $1,200 for these seats, and the show was horrible. I was like, maybe I should go look at his review for that because that was hilarious. So he just like named her and then just like exposed everything. And Patty was like, "Oof, $1,200. Well, you wouldn't pay that for a Patty ticket, and you definitely wouldn't pay that for a bad Patty show." Okay, so I just found that really, 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 really crazy and funny. I told you this interviewer with the Philly dude was very spicy. He also did like forwards, I guess you would call it, with a couple of other Philly people. No, Patty, the radio DJ. I'm forgetting her last name. With the dreads, the blonde dreads. How do you get your dreads to be blonde? But anyways, um, she did a forward and some other Philly people. I don't know. Anyways, back to Rainbow. He was like, I've noticed in your shows recently that sometimes you don't do Rainbow. She's like, yeah, sometimes. I don't know if this is true or not, but she was like, yeah, sometimes I switch it out with You Are My Friend. I don't know if that's true. I don't ever recall her really not doing Over the Rainbow, except for like on the When a Woman Loves tour. But she's like, I'll definitely put it back. I'll put it back in, and you won't ever miss it, or something like that. And I was like, okay. Instantly on Friday night. So Thursday night, she posted this video saying, we've been working for like 2 weeks and trying to get this new show together. We hope you love it. Come out and see me and enjoy it. Honestly, I feel like this is like Patty's like best show. The set list seems really new, really interesting. Um, I don't know what really got cut out because I feel like she still is singing a lot of her continuously hits that she normally sings. But I saw New Day. New Day was. Oh wait. Let me talk about Rainbow. So she starts off the show with Over the Rainbow. She has this new singer. I think his name is Lenny. He's added to the group. He sounds incredible. She always keeps a great male singer on deck, and I think that's because that duet calls for a really great male singer for her to sing on my own with. That first, I don't even know what the song is called, but like there's this first song that they sing before Rainbow, and the harmony is insane. She has really great background singers. That's one thing I know about Patti LaBelle for sure. She's always had really great background singers throughout the years, whether it's just for a second, whether it's for, 40 years. She always has really great background singers. Honestly, I feel like vocally, Debbie Henry is like the nucleus of the background singing. It's really incredible. But anyway, she starts off with Rainbow and she's walking through the crowd. It's giving like old Patti moments and nostalgic Patti moments. I don't want to say old. If I'm walking through the crowds, something I'm not used to because that. I'm not that old of a fan. So it's just stuff I've heard before and people talked about. I don't think there's a lot of video. Oh wait, there's from one only one. What's it called? One night only. Where she's doing that. Walking through the crowd and singing. The beginning. I mean, normally I sort like during a different part of the section of the set list, she'll walk through the crowd, but whatever. I saw New Day. I mean, I heard, New Day's added. Somebody said New Day was the song that she said she didn't like. And I'm like, I don't remember her saying that. Maybe. I think there was a couple songs she kind of threw in there. But I don't know why she doesn't like New Day. New Day is like the bop of all bops. I love New Day. And she sounds really great singing New Day still. Literally, specifically, there's a show in Dallas probably like 6-7 years ago. Oh, when she was touring with Frankie Beverly. And there's a show in Dallas, and she sounds really incredible singing New Day. She sounded really incredible doing the little like jazz high note at the end of Feels Like Another One. Check that out. It's on YouTube. But New Day sounds really great. What else? There was Get You Somebody New with like LaBelle. I saw Isn't It a Shame? I feel like Isn't It a Shame should have always stayed in. I believe I saw If You Don't Know Me By Now, which is really incredible. And then there is, wait, let me think. Is there anything else new? Oh, New Attitude. I'm like, throw New Attitude away. We don't really care about. She has other. Excuse me. She has other really great up tempos. Other new Attitude. But New Attitude is nostalgic. But okay, whatever. But wait. Let me first say this first. I really love that she put Over the Rainbow first, and I feel like nobody. I keep saying this. Nobody is giving a show in her out of her contemporaries. I feel like nobody is giving a show like Patti LaBelle is right now. And it's been like that for like the last couple of years. The incorporation of hip hop makes this show like really fun, energetic. There's the gospel, there's the hip hop, there's the other great, incredible singers, Asia, the rap. My favorite part is like the little trap, Somebody Loves You Baby. And I wonder if that's like, maybe it's not really a playoff of the TikTok, because I know it was for a moment, I believe it was really popular on TikTok. But I'm like, the rap, the little like trap hip hop, Somebody Loves You Baby. And then like, Asia's doing like little like, a little rap on there, and that's how he's like walking. It's like incredible. I really love that part. That's like because it makes this classic song, this classic R&B song, really like fun and more interesting. So I'm just like, nobody's making a show like her. But Over the Rainbow being first, get it out of the way. It's a great, she loves the little ballad intro into like an up tempo. It's classic Patti, but it's new and it's fresh still. And you're still getting that Somewhere Over the Rainbow because everybody's coming to see Somewhere Over the Rainbow, not me, but everybody's coming to see Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But like, yeah, okay. So shout out to Patty on on that spectrum because, like I said, it's new. It's like it's new and it's fresh, and nobody's doing it like that. I feel like. And then there's this one song that she is the show with, and I'm like, how did this happen? No, she hasn't done a cover. Oh no. She does she'll do a cover every now and then. I don't know how. I want to know what Love Is got slipped in there. It's completely like left field, but like I said, she still sounds great singing it. The words come to her via prompter. So I'm just like, okay. I don't know how that happened, but it's so interesting. And I don't know if it's like a good interesting or like a bad interesting. But anyways, speaking of New Day, I want to say about New Day, I feel like the songs that Patty, they're so, Patty has what, like 18, 25, 100,000 albums to choose from and to choose from about songs. And I feel like a song that she could bring back a lot of songs off of the Gems album. And I just do Right Kind of Love Her. She could do All This Love. That would be fun to sing. See her sing. Like Patty has like a plethora of songs I feel like she has never sang. And maybe it's like a thing that she just didn't like the song or something like that. I don't know. Also, I feel like the words are a big thing. Like I feel like Petty has to love the song, and then also there has to be like the words issue. But I'm like, how did she forget the words to New Day? Maybe she didn't like New Day. Because I'm like, a New Day is like a bop. I love New Day. But I was just like, she was reading the words off of the prompter on New Day. Oh, the ending to New Day, y'all need to cut that out. But anyways, so I think that's all I gotta say. Oh, she was on this I don't know what to call it. Some show with like Billy Porter and the girl from Modern Family and hosted by Jimmy Fallon. And it's like a retwist about covering songs. I don't know. I wasn't that interesting. I saw the clip of her doing Lady Marmalade, but they like switched around the words 100% completely. She did an amazing job. Uh Billy Porter sang some song, and I wish Billy Porter, Jennifer Lewis, Shirley Ralph. I wish they would shut the fuck up. Like, stop singing. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks so much for listening to the Dance Show podcast. I appreciate you guys for listening. Let me know what y'all thought about this. If you guys read the interviews, oh, the fashion she was wearing, I think believe in the Philly one, she was wearing some Moschino. It was very like reminiscent of like the 80s, like the extravagant fashion of the 80s that she wore. Um, it was like gloves and different wigs and this like big coat dress thingy with like the spoons on it, the spoons and the forks and the Moschino representing, her cooking and the pies. I'm like, okay, can we talk about something else other than the pies and the cooking and the pies and the Rolling Stones and the, oh my gosh. I gotta go. Thanks for listening. As soon as I can get out of here. Oh.